What's going on, everybody? Jesse from Flyers Alley, along with Corey and Kurt. It's been a long time. Kurt, make sure that thing's on. So we're back for season. I believe it's season 7, episode 1. We've been doing this for 7 seasons. It's fucking, you guys are newish, but
I'm on 2 or 3.
You're on 2. This is your 2nd season. This is gonna be your first, I guess, like time wise. You know,
halfway through the season will be a whole.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been a long time. Been waiting for it. Did have some things we wanted to talk about. Obviously, it's been a huge off season. Had the draft. Got some. I did tell a lot of people. I think we had done I did a pop up or something. I took full responsibility and said that I was completely ignorant in this draft. And now I'm definitely kicking myself in the nuts because I mean, Jet Lachenko looks fucking awesome. I mean, I know you want to get into one of the other kids. I think you had that written down.
We can get into
we'll get into that when we get into it. But huge fan of Jet Lachenko. I'll get into that as well. We do have some new segments. We got some new sponsors. We got a lot of new stuff going on here for everybody. But as always, before you guys, before we get into this, make sure you guys like us on Facebook at Flyers Alley, on Twitter. We're not calling it X. At Flyers Alley Pod 1 and Instagram at Flyers Alley, YouTube at Old City Sports Network. Scrolling at the bottom. Also, make sure you go to www.oldcitysports.com for your favorite Philadelphia-based podcasts, articles, and more. That is not right information. There is no promo code because we 90s-ified all of our merch prices, so you can pick up a T-shirt for like $20, hoodie for like $25-$30. No promo code, but we do have some other stuff going on. We'll get into that when we get into that. And make sure you guys go check out all the rest of the shows on the network. The Living Room Show, Quit Chasing, Check the Net, Grub and Pub, 2nd and 15, Panorama, Unsportsmanlike Conduct, Center Ice, Ducks and Pucks, and what I can remember. I don't have that in there. But yeah, how have you guys been? I've talked enough. Been a while. Well, not really you, but how have you been? Not talking fly.
What do you mean not talking fly?
Well, I mean, we haven't been on here. We haven't
been on here, no. But I mean, between the group chat and everything, it's been basically the last 2.5 months.
Yeah, probably had like 3 weeks off of not talking, and then
Summer was cool. Summer was cool for me. I didn't want to.
Well, you had yourself what? Three nice vacations this year.
I did.
I say this year, like off season for him, but it really is.
It's fucking cool. I don't want to take the thunder or anything, but I did know that the beginning of this was going to be a lot of talking. My fucking summer was awesome. My kids fucking loved it. I can't take the credit. The warden is an absolute fucking god. She made sure everything was cool. We stayed at an awesome place down at Rehoboth, which is now our new place to go, hands down. And mind you, the brewery's top notch, absolutely top notch. I was going to save you some beer, but I didn't do that.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you about that because I have text messages. Yo, man, I got you a variety pack of this beer. By the way, this kick-ass sour that I got you.
So
going like a fart in the wind.
There was a sour. There was actually. I'm going to go back down.
You got me a coffee one too, or something.
It was a s'mores porter.
That's what it was,
and that made it back, but
it didn't make it to me.
There was a lonely night here, and I fucking ripped her. But then I went to another one. That was Big Oyster.
Big Oyster, I've heard.
And then the other one was Thompson Island Brewery, and now
they are all like Rehoboth, Lewis,
right,
area,
literally right next to Jungle Gyms, where we made a.
I know where that is. Yeah.
So it was a great time. It was I gotta say, it was one of the times that made me feel like I was a kid again, because it was like when I was with my parents back in the day. But this isn't the living room show. So, but yeah, it was cool. Good time. But yeah, we've been talking a little bit on the group chat. Kurt's been ripping stuff when we're not saying anything. Kurt sent something through. We're like, come on, Flyers. So, yeah, it was a good off season.
It was. You know, some things happen that we unfortunately can't control.
Yeah.
But not only you just stepped back on the ice 2 days ago.
Yeah.
He's back on the ice, and
That's awesome.
I am back on the ice as well.
You are back.
I am back.
I knew there were rumors and pictures.
Oh no, it's confirmed. I'm playing in a fall league.
Holy shit!
Which one? Ah. I was gonna say,
He just
maybe
likes
I'll
to
play
drive,
against you.
dude.
Yeah, right.
It's not that I don't like the. It's not. Look, it's not.
I'm gonna get season tickets for the Phantoms. It's 2 hours.
No,
away.
it isn't season tickets. It's a 10-game package. It's cheap.
Still, too many. I haven't been there. I've been to one Phantom game my entire life, and it
My
was
truck has the comfiest couch ever. Like, literally, don't want to leave it.
yeah, right.
Like, literally.
But no, it's the problem I have with Iceworks is their games are late as hell.
Right.
You know, Kurt, you've confirmed. I mean, they got games starting at 10:30 at night.
Yeah,
I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
You can make 10:30 the new time to get up, get a little exercise in, and be early at going to work. I guess. I don't know.
How the hell do I pull that off when I don't get home until 5 o'clock at night?
Yeah, you'll never sleep.
But no, the nice thing is like Voorhees and over at the Igloo and stuff like that. No, 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm home before a 10 o'clock game starts at Iceworks.
Right.
I'm cool with that.
So you can do double headers if I call you.
Not right away.
Let him get out there.
Yeah, let me. I mean, look, I did some skating with a buddy of mine. He's got a goalie clinic over in Pennsauken. I did some skating with him. The only thing I need is I either need to get my gloves repalmed or I need new gloves.
Right.
But I should probably get new ones because I still have the Bauer Vapor 20s from 7th grade.
Well, Greg Monto's lighting you up right now.
I love those ones.
We play at that time every Wednesday. Laugh out loud.
Thanks a lot, Greg.
Yeah, Greg
make me feel like an ass.
I'm down. I'm down there.
I'm glad it came from him, though. You know.
Yeah.
Everybody else biting.
Well, I'm glad you healed. My kids were have been concerned about Kurt. Every time I bring his name up, is his leg still broken? Is his leg still broken? I don't know if you heard me when he was walking up to the front door. I just yelled, "Girls, it's Kurt, and he's walking.
No crutches."
And he comes into it.
No crutches, no cane.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like the last knee surgery I had was a full reconstruction. Did you have an immobilizer for your leg?
Mm-mm.
No? Oh, my God. The immobilizer was cruel and unusual punishment. From my hip all the way down to my ankle, 3 degrees range of motion for 90 days.
Yeah.
Do you know what 3 degrees range of motion is? Nothing.
No.
Yeah. Taking the shit was the
Why
worst.
don't they just call it zero motion?
So, yeah, taking the shit was the worst, honestly.
Well, no. They
you gotta go on like an angle.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Well, we're here to talk Flyers, but if you want to call in and talk with us, something we're going to be doing. I announced the other day we're going to be doing a lot of sweepstakes. We're with Aaron now. We do have a new segment with a new small business that I'm going to be promoting, a lady that's in the neighborhood. Also, if you're listening and you do catch this on Twitter or YouTube or whatever it is when it ends up completely stopping, if you are a small business, we will promote you, put you up on the website, link, all that stuff. We'll make a segment. Yeah, we struggle so much with like trying to make money from this. I totally forget that I have a fucking full-time job.
Yep.
We all do.
So now we were just talking about this. Was it Friday? We're just whatever. We're a fucking network. We do what the fuck we want. We just have fun.
It's also
We gotta stop. Because when something cool happens, then you're like, all right, we gotta go to the next thing, and then you're like, yeah.
It's cooler to have like the little small Delco companies anyway.
Yes, you gotta support the small guys.
You know, it's always nice that way.
But yeah, if you guys want to call in, dial 302-367-7276 and tell us what you're thinking anytime during this. And we'll get you on there. I don't know if that's gonna happen yet, but yeah, let's get into Alley Talk. Right, I forgot about this thing. I put this thing in order like the other day. We do have a new sponsor. Bates Motel. We have our banner hanging up there. I was the first time I went out there when I went and took our banner there. I've never been out there once in my life.
Seriously?
Never. I got lost.
I say it's huge.
Dude, I got lost out there. That is the part of that is if that's right on the border of Chester and Delaware County.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
So like a little bit, like a couple miles, I know all of Chester County, but like that little like niche right there, I don't know fucking anything about. Like the GPS, I had no service. I was like, yeah, we're done here.
Go
And
past Gradyville, 352, straight down. It's on the right-hand side.
I called Nicole Bates and was like, I think I'm here. And I looked, a long drive, all the stuff. But real nice people over there. We were able to make a thing happen. So basically what's going to happen here is when the season starts, we have our thing going on there in our banner, the Old City Sports Network thing with all of our shows, logos on it, has our socials on it. And if you make sure you go to Bates Motel and Haunted Hayride and take a picture with our banner and tag us on social media for a chance to win free OCSN merch. I'm going to take care of that because I figured out a way with the website to make that happen.
Love it.
So if you do that, make sure you tag us on social media, Twitter's old_sports. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Take a picture, put it up there, tag us, and then we'll do it up. Get some sweepstakes going with that. It's Halloween time.
Not
Spooky season.
Not to mention
Spooky season.
spooky season.
Yeah, spooky season.
Not to mention, I think they are still rated. Kept that clip though.
Use it for like everything.
Not to mention, still rated one of the best haunted hayride attractions.
One of the originals too.
Yeah.
Listen, when Kurt was like, I'm in, like immediately.
I used to play with Benny Bates.
Well,
when we
that's
were
what I.
younger.
That's what I'm
hockey.
saying. How big it is.
When you came to me and said something about Bates Motel, I was like, "Where do we sign? What do we have to do?"
Went after it immediately. Like it was all
Because I said the thousands and thousands of people that go there.
I say once a year, all the Barnabys, we all get together. We get busts. We go to Duffers, get shit faced there, and then we go to Bates Motel. Go to that.
shit faced and then go to Bates
Yeah,
Motel?
it's so much fun. And then I scare everybody else that I work with.
That's
yeah.
the best
I have
part.
children. Like, so I don't know. Is it like legit? Like,
Oh, yeah, it's
scary
fun.
as fuck?
Oh, it's
so-
spooks.
I got
I
two
actually,
girls.
I actually like I fucked up a guy like when we're on the hayride. He like grabbed my shoulder and I just gave him a Gordy howl. I felt so bad.
What are you gonna do? I mean,
Like yeah, I was just like
is there a
yeah.
waiver?
Do they?
No, yeah,
Do they
either.
do they still have the corn maze?
Yeah, with the guy with the chainsaw at the end.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
The hard pass for the kids, dude. Hard
Yeah.
pass for the kids.
It's
Shark
cool shit.
saw it, right? And-
Katie said something to me that Harley wants to go.
Well, she's older. She's a
Yeah, she's
teenager.
fine.
She's 14.
Oh,
yeah, she's
but-
fine.
And I said to her, I was like, okay. And Katie looks at me and she goes, I'm not going. I said, oh, the hell you are.
Well, I mean, so we're all gonna have to go as a network. The people that are around, maybe if we can wrangle everybody up.
Oh, Wade will have
But
a time of his life.
Wade's gonna love it.
Oh, I do
Um,
too. It's great.
But yeah, I took Shaw. I'm not gonna take the kids then because it's amazing.
I
Have to
wouldn't.
have a fucking guy with a chainsaw. Like, come on, can't just get
The
lost.
maze, the
Or if you
hayride.
do it during the daytime because they do have it when the lights up, like when during the light.
Oh, do they really?
You probably better
Is
than
the
does.
nighttime.
hayride haunted too? Like, is the hayride
yeah.
like, terrifying as well?
It-
So like, I kind of like want them to get afraid a little bit. Like, I got
Yeah.
terrified when I was younger, dude. Like,
The kids are different these
I
days.
love it.
not my kids.
I love
Fuck
scary
that.
shit.
I understand that, but
We'll see. We'll see. Well, anyway, that's what we're doing. So if you guys go take a picture out there, send it to us. Make sure you support that small. I don't know if that's a small business now.
I make money.
Yeah, they make some money.
plus they do Christmas trees at Christmas.
They
time.
do Christmas trees, and we're going to talk about that as well at a later date because that was a good idea. I think that was your idea.
It was my idea.
We're going to give it to you anyway. All right, let's get into Alley Talk.
Keepsake. No name, but Kurt's crutches.
All right, so Alley Talk is brought to you by Old City Sports Network. I already told you guys all about all that, so it is what it is. We're not gonna get into that again. I have my notes here. Had some rookie games. But before that, I had something I didn't write down. I know you, and I know you. If you don't know all of it, you know the other half. We do have some new members of the front office. Wayne Simmons. I think it's the ambassador to
hockey relations,
hockey relations, and something.
and scout.
Ops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Reed Simpson was a European director of scouts and European scouts, whatever. Friends with the one guy, but Wayne Simmons knew that was coming. I mean,
love it.
Yeah.
That was quick.
They said he's gonna also help him, Patrick Sharp, and John Leclerc are gonna be helping out with the power play, like helping them. Yeah, and honestly, we need that. They're the perfect. Those three are the perfect for it.
I mean, it was like, I'm not trying to bring up somebody else, but with Nasty and Cote and everything like that, they had Sharp on the other day, and he said, look at the core group of like what you have on the ice with these coaches.
You mean in the office, like the newer guys
on the ice and in the office. I mean, you still got Danny Heatley.
Is Stewie still around?
Yeah, Stewart's still there.
Still
you still got Sam Morin. You got John Leclerc. You got Patrick Sharp.
All the bases, really.
But I mean, look at what you have.
Armstrong.
Look at what you have as like your coaches, your conditioning guys, this, that, and the other, especially in the office. Now you got Simmer into the mix. I love it.
Like I said, that was fucking quick. They were like, no.
Yeah, that was one of our problems I noticed, especially with the Hextall era, was our player development. We had the draft picks, drafted good players, they just never developed. And that's why I like what Armstrong, him and Schultz have been doing. But yeah.
Colin Recky from Check the Net chimes in. Gentlemen, let's go Flyers. Great to see you all. Yeah, it's good to be back, to be honest with you.
What's going on?
Tired of talking about my childhood for a little bit. This talks about my exploits as a fucking teenager. And
this is the beginning of the long season.
It's gonna be a great season.
I have to. Great season.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be.
I'm excited.
This is weird.
Yeah,
knock it off. That's weird that you.
Yeah, we usually don't.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not gonna check out 3 episodes before the end of the season.
Well, you know what? It's crazy because I'm seeing, and I don't want to go off the rails or anything like subject wise, but a lot of the franchises are getting rid of their media because they're fans of the team. My second year going into the press box, that started fucking changing. Like, because I was covering it, I had to bring it back. I mean, I'm a fucking Flyer. I don't care I don't care. I'll lose them. I don't care. I'm a Flyers fan. Like, but me and Wade are exactly the same. So when we started, it's like, they got to fight. They got to do this. And then we started like, kind of like, then we got you. And then, it makes sense to have the room full of different opinions.
Correct.
So like, but it's still weird that we fucking agreed on that because we were not agreeing on that last year in any way, shape, or form. So
it was checkout time.
It was rough. Wasn't it rough?
Checkout time, dude.
It doesn't affect you until you're like, you're doing it, dude. But I think it's gonna be a good year.
Well, I popped back on the to the last episode we did last year on the ride home from Allentown yesterday.
Yeah,
I was listening to it and everything, and you could just tell it was like 4 or 5 games left in the season. We were out, man.
The last episode I just turned off.
we were out, dude. We were done.
It's not even just that. It's all the stuff that we do and everything too, and keeping up with everything. You need to.
Well, the 8-game losing streak didn't help, so like that was a damper on the.
That's what I said. We were tired.
Yeah, that's all. I'm always trying to be optimistic, and I was even like, dude.
But hey, it's exciting getting over 2 Russians that weren't supposed to be coming over this quick. Like one wasn't even supposed to come over.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the other one.
I was gonna say now we're minus.
Well, Belarusian, but not Russian. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Thanks for that. Russia's in there.
Well, next to each other, yeah.
I mean, in the word, Belarus, Belarusia. Yeah, I was wrong. Sorry.
Right.
I didn't notice that till yesterday.
Jesse took a geography lesson.
I'm actually really good at stuff like that. I just don't. I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Not geography.
It's been a long time.
Love history.
So anyway, we got a cool front office again. That's looking good. Which you do have to think about. It has to be a successful and positive atmosphere with those guys in there. Besides Eric Lindros, I'm never going to be okay with that. I just don't. I have an issue with that.
I don't think he's an ambassador anymore.
Oh, he's not. Yeah. Okay, well then I'm cool with that. I thought there was a running that something that he was going to be.
No, he was supposed to be like the media, like the Flyers, literally ambassador in general.
Yeah,
but he didn't really do anything for us when he was like. I didn't see him like any events, stuff like that. Like but
That's
I
like
could make a topic for another episode for that because I'd be very interested to hear people's. My opinion is very cut and dry, but
that's like yesterday. I saw a Rangers jersey. It was a Lindros jersey.
Oh God!
I said, I'm glad you took him.
I would feel so offended by that, though. I know it's the Rangers.
One that
game too, but it's like
he wasn't even there that long too.
Yeah,
one
you know
that
what I'm
made me
saying?
laugh though. The
It's
hardest
like my
was
Yandel jersey upstairs.
Yeah.
one that made me laugh was
Love it though.
Casparitis and Barnaby. So
They were in it for a hot minute.
and they were walking side by side with each other. I looked at them and I was like,
Yeah, I've hated those guys since I was probably 10 years old.
Especially Casparitis for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Our New York show had him on when they were with us. Ice Cold Takes had Casparitis on there. Nice guy, but also cut and dry. So rookie games. I was not watching them on my phone. I couldn't cast it to my TV. I even tried to use the Xbox and put the browser. Wasn't happening.
well, you said the quality was garbage.
It was,
Dude,
it was bad.
it was
dude.
horrible quality. The first game was horrible quality, and there was barely any sound. The second game was a little bit better sound, still horrible quality. Because I had it on at work. I had all the monitors, all the cameras, and I had 2 TVs, and I was like trying to watch on there, and it just looked so
That
crap.
area,
I'm
dude.
like
Look
this,
good
looking
for
at
my
the screen, like, huh? I looked like I was Chinese.
I would have
Yeah.
been there. Yeah.
It literally looked like they had a JVC camera, like one of the like interns, like, oh, I got this.
Film
Over there.
Yeah,
filmed with a potato phone.
yeah.
It was complained about an awful lot.
Oh yeah.
And
On Twitter,
I did.
Twitter was
Lynn's was gone this weekend, girls weekend. And I took the girls out the boost corner to get snacks and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's Halloween time, so they got eyeballs filled with jelly and shit. It's fucking cool, dude. But
That is fantastic.
Right.
dude, it's I can't eat one. It's gross. Like I just can't. It's
My-
so weird.
My buddy went to Boost Corners yesterday and brought home a strawberry cheesecake.
Yeah, I can't do it either. Fucking die.
Yeah, right.
But
Diabetes.
yeah, so I got home and was ready to rock and roll to watch the game, thinking I could just cast it to the Xbox, and it was like absolutely not.
Yeah, you couldn't cast it, but if you had like Samsung, if you have the smart share,
The
you can do
screen
that. That's what I
share.
did. Yeah. But it was
Yeah,
still.
but
It was,
that's gonna be worse though.
but no, it
The delay.
really was. It was choppy as shit. I was
Yeah.
like, fuck. So I was like, you know what? Let me do it on my work computer. And like, yeah,
Oh, did that work?
yeah, it worked on my work computer, not on my phone. But
I
yeah,
should have done this.
yeah,
Idiot.
it's all right. It's only rookie games.
Man, I wanted to watch it. But
Oh, I know,
anyway.
of course, yeah.
But what the highlights that happened that they did show? That's what I was waiting for.
Right.
I haven't seen a full game uploaded yet, which is fucking crazy.
Nah, yeah, I don't think they're gonna.
No, they will, but like not. I guess not. not
Usually
yet.
they do it by
They
now.
have the last 3 years. And I was like, I don't want to watch any of those. But all right, what we got here is the lineups for game one were the forwards. I'm not the lines, just the who was playing.
Just running down the list.
Jet check. Well, there's also a lot of people. There's some people on here that I'm not really all that sure about who the fuck they are.
They're invitations.
Invitations, right?
ATO.
So we got Jet Lachenko, Matvey Michkov, Sawyer Bolton, big fan. Samu Tuamala, Nick
Like him.
Capone.
Who's the
That-
fourth liner?
That was a kid. That
that
was
an
a guy
invite?
they picked up literally on Tuesday. He was a UConn kid.
Oh, okay.
Like
Okay.
6'2", 215, 205, something like that. Decent sized kid.
Yeah.
He played yesterday.
He played first game too.
Or
Yeah, I know you
I
played
got
the
both-
first game.
No, both lines are almost exactly the same except for the defense and
they-
Michkov.
Yeah,
I got
No.
you. Taking
Taking other notes. I didn't do actual lines.
Well, I got your notes too. 'Cause you didn't
I'm
I sent
terribly.
them to somebody else. I was like, yeah, I definitely told you to not tell me what happened.
Yeah,
but-
like
All right.
well, I was keeping the notes, and then
that's why. Yeah, that's why.
and then I went to go start a next line for a note, and I hit send, and I was like, "Damn it,
I was like, this guy did the absolute fucking opposite of what I asked you to do.
my bad." Force a
I
habit.
don't
You
care.
type out.
Well, I
text
couldn't
line-
watch it, so I was actually grateful because I couldn't watch it.
Force a habit. When you send out a text message and you type something, it just goes right over to send.
No, you're good.
But hey, I made it all the way to the third period before I botched it.
That's true.
You know,
Josh Zagrinsky.
played both.
I don't really know the right way to say this. Is it Massimo? Is it
I'm going to tell you right now, it's Massimo, because
Massimo.
Mo was with me on Friday.
yeah.
And when he had his point, on Friday.
Yeah.
With Mitchkov's goal, he's screaming, "You said it wrong! It's the same way you say my name." I'm like,
So it's
I call you Mo, dude.
Massimo?
Yeah.
Massimo Rizzo. Big fan.
Game time goal.
Elliot Denoye, Jacob Goucher, Santeri Sulco, Matt Miller. Not really.
Another invite. Yeah.
I was gonna say, was that an ATO?
They had I think there was 6 total or 6 or 7.
J.R. Avon, which I'm going to be honest with you.
I like him.
Checked out.
Yeah, how long is it going to be, man? Like, what's going on with this guy? He's been in a rookie game for the past 4 or 5 years.
A lot of people have.
I understand that, but this is the first. He did good. I feel like during the game, but this is the first time that I've actually seen like the flash in the pan from the guy.
No, yeah. Well, last year was his first AHL season. This is going to be his second year. But I like the kid. Okay. He's got a nice big size body and he uses it well.
Alexis, is it Alexi?
Probably
Alexi Gendron.
I like him. Late draft pick.
Defense, Emil Andre, who I'm a big fan of.
Love him.
I think you're going to see a little bit of him this year.
Both games, I think he's probably the best player.
Hunter McDonald, also big fan of him. Spencer Gill.
I like him. He's another big guy.
You guys,
I trashed him.
Oliver Bonk. Everyone loves Oliver Bonk. Sam Sedley. Not sure. Ethan Sampson.
He played in the Phantoms, I'm sure.
And the goalies are Sam Hillbrand and Carson Bjornsson.
Hillbrand was an invite.
Yeah, he was.
So, game 1, we got Gendron in the first. Mitchkov scored in the second on a power play goal, and Rizzo scored in the third.
Best part about that too with Mitchkov before he scored that goal, right before the face-off dropped, I saw the video. You could literally, he was telling everybody to spread out. He's like, "Bonk, go over here," stuff like that.
He was directing.
Yeah, he was directing. I was like, dude, that's the thing is like even Jack Taranko said like literally is like I just like the way he just tries to control. Like
I'm going to tell you right now,
like that.
Delorier is going to have his hands full this year.
They're gonna go after him.
That
yeah, but you also
that Rangers team, I'm going to tell you right now, had 10 dudes that were 6'4" plus.
You're not going to see them though.
I understand that, but I think it's going to be I think it's going to be still the same along the same lines of when Bedard came in. Bedard came in, he was a big name and everything. Those guys were going after Mitchkov, did not turn away at all. Was taking bodies. It was great.
Yeah, you saw the one probably when he was fighting against the guy that's 6'4" in the corner, and he was still overpowering the Ranger defense.
6'4" asshole on that team was not.
Yeah,
I think I don't think that's the team you have to worry about. I would be concerned with the Canadians because now they have. They're probably going to bring up the other Jakai brother because he got in a fight. But
he's not that good.
That'd be the only thing. Well, neither's Arbor.
Yeah, I was going to say Arbor's got good with these.
Florian is his name. I'm a big fan. Florian Jakai. But he's he didn't beat the brakes off anybody, but he got in a fight in a rookie game.
Yeah, 5 seconds in.
I got to be honest with you. There was quite a few times more last night than Friday night that I really thought somebody was going to drop the gloves.
Surprised they didn't. Usually Wilson does. They did it last year.
Who?
Wilson. Or
Allison?
Wisdom, Wisdom dropped against Rempe and got dropped like a bad habit.
He tried to fight Rempe
last year.
He did
in the rookie game.
Rempe was really punching down as he's punching up. We're both like, "What the fuck? You really think it was going to work out for you?"
It was so. It fought him at center ice.
The last 30 seconds.
It was horrible.
He tried. I'll give him that, but yeah,
there's some segments that we could talk about. Like some of the guys like that.
Like a C- on the fight.
Yeah. So they lost that game in the shootout. I'm already seeing the trolls on Twitter blaming Jet Lachenko for,
got poked. He got poked.
You did say he put his head down? I didn't see it.
He had his head down until he got to about the top of the circle.
Fucking move he tried to do though. My God, dude, that kid is fucking good, man. Like, I'm so fucking excited.
I just like how quick he is. Like his first couple steps, he's got good puck control. Like especially around the boards for a small guy. Like he literally is just puck on the string, man. It's so easy for him.
Well, that was, fan, dude. I can't believe how. Again, I'll say it again.
Under the radar, kind of the player fucking Danny Beer picked up. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, and no one was. It's not that I didn't look at what was going on with that draft. It's just
he wasn't.
no one-
He wasn't anticipated to go.
Yeah.
He
no
wasn't
one
supposed to go
talked
top
about it.
20. No,
Yeah,
not at all.
the guys that me and you were kind of on the same. Actually, everyone had. I don't even remember their names. Now they're gone, so I don't care anymore.
He was basically considered bottom first round, top second round.
Well, I had three guys that Ty Agilna. I still wanted him. His numbers were. He didn't even go to Calgary.
Yeah.
So I mean,
No, he went to Utah.
was it Dickerson?
Dickerson went to San Jose.
He was one of my other ones,
Yeah.
and then it was I can't even remember the other one, but he was not one of them. I didn't even see his name once.
That's what I
Looked,
said. He was
looked a couple times.
Easy. He's supposed to go like in the 20th, like
I
20th.
would have noticed the Jet name very, very distinctly.
That's what
But
like when they said Jet. I'm
It
like,
was-
who?
Did
Like,
you
we
hear?
were all quiet. Like,
Did you hear?
we
my-
all said Benny.
Did you hear? Did you hear? Eddie English. I know everyone out there is listening knows Eddie English. Good Nick's roast beef in Philly. He's the bartender. Everyone knows him. We went up to Philly to some random street for a Christmas display. The fucking Grinch that was dressed up. Oh, you're Eddie English over on the Nick's roast beef. Everyone knows he's best friends with Ori's Kindertruck.
Oh,
Real good friends with him.
okay.
When he got picked, we were all silent. He's like, "Well, Jets, that's a bad sign. You guys are all quiet." We were like, who
right?
no one knew who it was.
No,
All right, we
dude.
were silent because we were
The party, the party. Literally, you could probably pin drop. Like literally,
Yeah.
everybody was kind of like, who?
Dead silent. But
But hey,
Danny B knows
Danny
what's
Pohl.
going
like
on.
you said, and Danny, we trust. Honestly, like yeah.
So yeah, they lost in the shootout 4-3. Here's what it is.
Hey, they didn't give up. Fucking Massimo fucking got the goal. We're literally with, I think it was 13, 14 seconds left.
13 seconds
Yeah.
left because
Pulled
they
goal.
had the Rangers had an empty net. They had the empty net, and
Yeah, I
they
think-
brought the puck down. It was a 2-on-2, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you just saw two more guys come floating down.
Yep.
The puck was in the paint, and all of a sudden, I forget who it was. I think it was McDonald. Just absolutely decked that dude Bernard
I think it's
Hard.
Fishbowl.
Bedard.
I don't know. The guy killed Little Willie so he could have
No
a
knew who it
fishbowl
was. No knew who
Yeah.
it was.
because he was with me on Friday. That
Yeah.
guy played Friday night too. Absolutely had the puck in the paint and just got leveled. Puck came down. Mo came. Boom. Scored the tying goal.
I think it's time to see him too. I mean, time to get. He's got a.
He's a smaller guy. He's a good playmaker. He's got good hands. Doesn't have the speed. Like if he can work on his speed, he can be a good top six guy. Probably like a bottom six kind of a guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, AHL he'll probably be top six for sure.
I mean,
Oh, I'd rock him first line. Sorry. If he's in the AHL.
for AHL. Well, you got see what it looks like first.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
But
we're
to
gonna
me,
get into that.
probably
the,
Cooper
the
on the
turnpike
first.
is gonna be. It's gonna be some.
Yeah.
Something like the milk carton.
yeah, I got you.
Um.
Oh, I got one. I got something. Yeah. If that's how you want to go.
Rookie game number 2 is the same lines. Basically, besides Wisdom replaced Mitch Claw. I don't know how to pronounce this name. Chouinard. Chouinard.
It's a 6-round guy that we got. It was 2 years ago, I believe.
Grands and Mann replaces Bonk, Sedley, and Sampson.
Yeah.
Great.
Mann scores in the first, Bolton in the second, and Tuamala OT to win.
I like Tool.
I'm going to tell you right now that line with Tuamala, that was the first line last night with Lachenko, Tuamala, and Rizzo. That was just not fair.
I like him. I unfortunately Tuamala is going to be not going to bring up names, but other outlets are jumping all over him immediately. I don't know what they always pick one guy. He's the guy. I don't know enough about him.
He had a really good season last year, especially
Yeah.
beginning of the season. He was or
Yeah.
all
I don't
star.
think you're going to see him up at the Flyers.
He's a dark horse.
Yeah.
He still needs to put some muscle on.
There's a couple guys that I'm real big on. Like it's your turn, and that happened. It hasn't happened the past couple years. Like with Wyatt Wiley, he was one of the next guys to come up and didn't come up. They started bringing up guys that they shouldn't have, and those
Yeah, he's
guys
just
didn't
too
end up.
small.
Well, the guys that they brought up instead didn't really work out either. So I
Yeah.
mean, Jackson Cates, who I was a big fan of, they brought him up, and Wyatt Wiley was next. Just kind of weird, but oh, look at that. Yeah, so you get 1 out of 2. I'm all right with that. I really wanted to watch these games. I'm really pissed off I couldn't watch it.
Both were good games.
Yeah,
It's just
the highlights didn't give it justice. And mind you, the quality of the video highlights were fucking horrible too.
Oh, I know that one.
What the fuck is this?
I remember Jesse texting me Friday night. The damn video looks horrible.
It was horrible. It's because it's up there. It's like service up there. It's like Service Electric, and then what was it? Zoom. What was it? Plumbing company or something like that sponsors the video coming out or whatever.
Oh,
and
I don't know. It's just Service Electric I see up there all the time.
Everybody on Old City Sports Network that will watch this and hears this, that's what your video will watch if we don't get the premium yard. That's what it's gonna look like. Just letting y'all know. Move on to gritty look ahead.
Yeah, 15th.
All right, so Pretty Look Ahead is brought to you by Righteous Felon Jerky. Go to www.righteousfelon.com. Use promo code OCSN, 15% off your jerky orders, and anything over $50 gets you free shipping.
I gotta get on that too.
Yeah. Good stuff, but make sure you guys do that. They're everywhere.
I get on that. I sent you that picture from Carmaris.
Yeah, that's insane. Insane. Hey, that's why you got to stick with them. You know? Yeah. But all right, so this training camp's coming up this week. I wanted to ask you guys your opinions on who you think you're going to see at training camp. Who's going to come out of training camp? That's going to go right into the weekly picks of who you're looking at. So, who do you think is going to be I guess we could do that. Who do you think is going to be a shining star at training camp? Who's going to make it to the opening roster, if anyone? Go, Kurt. You've been here a while.
Oh, want me to go first?
Yeah, you go.
One, I probably have to say McDonald. I like him. The only thing I noticed from the end of the last season with the fans and all, you just got to stay out of the box. He was in the box almost
McDonald.
Yeah.
Okay. He's a big boy.
Did you read my notes?
No.
Okay. He says McDonald staying out of the box.
Yes.
2 of his 3 were bad penalties
in
the last 2 games.
No, yeah. Oh, I know. That's what I saw, and I saw also too from the end of the fans game. Like, I like him. I like what he does. It just needs to clean up a little bit. And like I said,
big body, physical guy.
Away with it down there, you're not gonna get away with it up.
Yeah.
Big club. It'll be 10 times worse.
Yeah, another one will be Lachenko's course. Honestly, he could be the dark horse. I wouldn't be surprised if he does the 9-game stint with the Flyers before he gets sent back down to the OHL. He definitely needs another year.
In the OHL.
Mm-hmm. He needs another year in the OHL for sure. But he'll definitely do. I wouldn't be surprised if he does a 9-game stint with the Flyers.
We're back now.
Just to see.
Me and you are back now. We're back to where we usually are. Didn't feel right.
But and that, and also too, another one too. I think Fedotov is going to have a better season, especially now he actually has the real equipment. He knows the guys between him, Michkov, and Big Z. Igor, they're all hanging out, and I like that. I don't know if you saw too. The press conference after the first game, they actually had Igor translating for Matt Fay.
Oh, did they?
So yeah, so they're like best friends. They're like inseparable now, so that's good.
And the thing that made me laugh the most is I definitely did watch it. Made me laugh the most was I forget the last question that was asked or whatever, yada yada yada, and then you had Michkov go, "Thank you."
Dude, his
English.
His actually English is getting.
But I'm going to tell you.
Did you hear any of it?
No, yeah.
Oh,
he'll say something. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now. On Friday night, there was a lot of chirping at him going on.
How you gonna chirp at the guy who doesn't understand?
And it was in English, and he turned and looked at everybody that was flapping off at him. So I think he understands it. I don't think he just speaks it that fluently or that well.
Correct. Yeah.
But I think he understands.
So he gets it. He just can't respond. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good for those guys.
No, yeah.
He'd be like a silent assassin, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Especially when he was telling the guys for playoffs, like, or in the power play before he scores, he's like, all right, go here, like, and we'll circle around, stuff like that. I'm like, you need that. I'm like, let's go.
You need it. Fucking right, we need that. So you said Fedotov's gonna have a better season. Which you got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He better.
I think he's more comfortable now. As I said, he's now used to the surface now. It's different pads, a little bit smaller pads. So now he actually has pads instead of using fucking Martin Jones's
that's
was a
right.
blocker. Urson's
Like a-
glove.
His equipment was
bag of nuts.
Yeah.
well, his
literally.
equipment was Frankenstein together to fit
Yeah.
him last year.
Yeah, exactly.
That
Gotta get
I can
nasty in there. What are you
I
doing?
can understand.
Dropping the ball.
I can understand how uncomfortable that makes you because even like with me, when I played and stuff like that, new equipment, like I had to get new gloves, I had to get new elbow pads, whatever the
Yep.
case may be. Something so small and stupid as like
Yeah.
elbow pads,
That makes a
it
difference.
throws you off because it's not your equipment. It's
Yeah.
not yours. It's not broken in.
Yeah.
It makes you uncomfortable. And I guarantee you it's 10,000 times worse for a damn goalie.
So we're looking at training camp. Who are you looking? Who do you think is going to go in that may come out on the opening night roster? Did I give you that,
No, but if anything, I would say
you were
Andre.
shining stars.
Andre?
Yeah, Emil Andre, because honestly, he was the best one I saw out of both games. He had one bad play that turned into a goal, the breakaway goal that was Emstrom or whatever. That little
Yeah, he had
tall.
the assist.
No, he had made a bad play, and then the Rangers went down the breakaway scored. Other than that, he had both great games. Like honestly,
Yeah, I'm a fan. He was a workhorse.
He was good. I was a big fan of Jet Lachenko. Watching Michkov was just unreal.
That's what filled that arena.
No, it wasn't.
Better treat him right.
It wasn't even close.
But
But
it wasn't filled?
not even close.
Really?
it's Lehigh.
Oh my
man.
God.
That was-
Saturday was the funniest things when they were talking about the scratches and they were like, scratches number 39, Matvey Michkov.
Boo.
Everybody booed.
I bet. 'Cause that's why they came.
They
probably,
were
to see him.
they were pissed. I'm like, you should have just came for both games.
Hey, it's only $200 round trip to fly up to Vancouver to watch him play. I looked it up.
With a passport, which I don't have.
I don't have a passport. I've had a passport since I was 17. Dude.
Never had
No
one,
shot.
period.
And it's like, oh my God, it's a
But-
lot to get one now.
It takes a while.
Yeah.
But Friday night, it was kind of funny. Like, I was watching, Michkov was behind the net, and he just kept going back and forth below the goal line. And he had the puck. And probably about 3 minutes before that, Mo and I were talking about how he tried to do the Michigan in practice.
Towards, yeah.
And he's behind the net, and he's got the puck, and he's going like this. And I looked over, and I was like, dude, he's going to try it. He's going to try it. And that's when he flipped the puck over to try to go behind the goalie in front of the goalie like that. And I was like, oh, okay. But his puck control is just unreal.
Yeah, I feel like you can't say Michkov because you know he's gonna be on the opening night.
Oh no, I agree. Like I said, Emil Andre played very well. There's a lot of other guys that, you know, Rizzo was big.
Yeah.
Rizzo played very well. Unfortunately, there was a lot of other guys that just disappeared.
It's a rookie game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Denver Barkey, but hey, he got mono. Wasn't 100%, but that's fine.
Raw sandwiches
Save him.
for the boys, though. Yeah.
That was nice. Yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Is that confirmation? I don't know, man.
Look, ask the
Any
fat
kind
guy.
of
It could
sandwich for
be.
me. He had them all clear.
Free
wrapped.
is for me. I don't care.
He had them plastic wrapped and everything in the Tupperware.
Yeah.
He was
Nah.
looking good.
Helping
Good
out the
looking.
boys, even though you can't help on the ice. But yeah, you need
Yeah,
that.
that was. Did you guys pick up? I just posted it. I forget where I posted it. I think it's on the Flyers Alley Facebook page. That was oddly taken down today, but
I saw that.
I got that
saw
too.
the
how
alert,
quick
yeah.
it got put back up.
Yeah, it says
What happened
it's
with that?
temporarily suspended.
So because I control a lot of Facebook pages from my phone,
Yeah.
it's like a little button, and they all come down from
Yeah,
like a
it
little
shows
thing.
mine. Yeah.
If you go too fast, it literally flags you as either like a bot or like
okay, I
used
get
to
it.
be,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
if you try to like
I get
put
it.
too many friend requests out or invites, it'll stop you and be like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, because it said
It's-
guidelines, restrictions. or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I tried looking up, see what it was, because I'm thinking like maybe it was some of the content we said or
That's what I
posted,
tried.
but-
It looked like when I first got it that someone reported it that I was it said impersonation,
Oh,
and I
shoot.
said, "So who am I impersonating?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?"
I am who I am.
But Carter Southern, he's out with a heart condition.
Mhm.
I
and
saw
he,
that.
and he wasn't able so I got them on Thursday or Friday morning. I got all the interviews, a pre rookie weekend, and he was the last one I posted today. I was like, what the fuck? Let me just watch it real quick. And he said that he was diagnosed 4 years ago with it, and they flagged him real quick and was like, hold on. But that was before, and he was like, oh, I'm hoping to look to get the green light for it, and he didn't. So, I mean,
I like the kid.
Yeah, I looked him up.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a
especially I feel for him. I know what it's like to be diagnosed with something, not your whole life. But he says he's good to go. He's
something like that, when it comes to
it's his heart too. So,
yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. When it comes to matters of the heart, then it's no joke.
Just even working out, they were asking like, "Oh, is training going to be?"
Dude. That's all they were saying to the facility is, dude. He's like every year. I forget who it was. Like someone said, like every year the training facility gets bigger and bigger.
Yep.
Henrik Lundqvist. That's who it was.
Oh yeah.
Had that irregular heart
beat.
Irregular rhythm or heartbeat or whatever the heck it was actually called.
One of the most beautiful men on the planet now.
I was not
sculpture.
I was not mad looking at all the Henrik Lundqvist Ranger jerseys.
Yeah, he's cool. Some players are just cool, dude.
I always said if he was a Flyer, we would have a bunch of Stanley Cups. The one thing we needed was goaltending, and if we had him, we would have multiple.
Dude. Yeah,
I did see a Mike Richter Rangers jersey.
Richter.
I said,
you don't see that.
I went up to him and I said, "Thanks a lot, bud." I said, "I'm from Delco too." He goes, "What's that got to do with Mike Richter?" I was like, "You are not a fan. Shut up."
You have no idea.
I said, "You are a disgrace as a Rangers fan."
He's not a real true
Richter
Rangers
from
fan.
Delco?
Went to Malvern.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know. What the
Wow.
Whatever. Well, anyway, so I'm gonna go. So this is just for training camp. We're gonna get into who we're gonna look at for the rest of the season or whatever too, and weekly picks. But I want to see Jet Lachenko 100% rip it. I do think I'm gonna go with you on this one. The 9 games, I'm cool with that. Now, can he play?
Yeah, he can play 9. He can play 9 games after that. Then he loses a 1-year eligibility off his contract.
Okay, so obviously he wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
so he can play the 9 games and he can send him back to the OHL.
It's rare. It's rare that they'll keep
stay.
Somebody like that,
Right? Unless he lights it up.
But the other thing is, I'm worried about just him to start. I'm so worried on his and so that because, like, for instance, like we did on Scotty Lawton, we brought him up way too soon, and then because he was a scoring machine, and the next you know, like he wasn't a scoring machine in the NHL.
He fell off the table real fast.
Oh yeah.
When me and Linz first started dating is when they were bringing him up.
Yeah.
He was a fucking nightmare, dude. Scott Lawton was a nightmare when they started bringing him up. He was just a mess.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Turnover machine. He was in the box all the time.
Yeah.
Dude.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
He was so young. His neck was long. He had like the long.
I remember.
He did. You remember that?
I remember.
It was so crazy because I remember asking Lynn, "Do you remember who that guy?" I swear it was Lawton, and I went back and looked at his pictures and was like, "Dude, I had one when I was younger too."
Because he was tiny.
He didn't grow into his body.
Yeah, he was tiny.
Still tiny.
Yeah, but his neck was like that long, dude. It was unreal.
Scotty long neck.
He was a nightmare. I agree with that. He was not ready at all.
No, and that's the same thing with like Jet. Like he's still, dude. He just turned 18. That's what I'm saying. Like yeah, if you want, give him a couple games.
Can't even drink with the boys yet.
All right.
Pretty sure the Flyers are like one of the only teams that actually go out to the bar together anymore.
But like, besides like now Montreal, but yeah. But honestly, I love his quickness and his skating. Like honestly, we don't have anybody like that.
Yep.
And it's like, and that's what the NHL is nowadays. Like he literally reminds me of a Nick Suzuki.
Yeah.
Like honestly, and that's I'm hoping
he's got that first step. Man.
I hope he's tough though. I hope he can handle himself. I hope he doesn't get hit and get I mean, look at Morgan Frost. It was like one of the 4th game of the season. The one year he came up, he got hit up against the boards and completely destroyed his shoulder. I think it was
shoulder or collarbone.
It was one of the two.
It's one of the two.
I think it was collarbone. Yeah.
Not that that's being soft. It's just don't put yourself in a vulnerable position.
Yeah. Do or die year for that guy too. For me.
Yeah, 100%. I can agree with that. I hope it's. I was a fan of him last year.
My dad and I were. I was just over in Jersey watching my cousin do her qualification thing. My dad and I were just talking about that. It's unfortunately, I think with what you see that's going to be coming from the Phantoms this year.
Oh, the boy.
Mo
chimes in. What's happening, guys? You should be here, bro. Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's going to be a couple guys that will probably be going this year.
He's an he's a definite. This is a make or break a year for Frost, dude.
I think
It's kind of like, come on, man.
You've been
What do you want
with
us
the
to do
system
now,
so
you know?
long. Remember, he was
Yeah.
part of the a part of the Braden Shen trade. Like,
Oh,
remember him?
that's right.
It's been so long. Him and Farabee, yeah.
there was a
Another
time where
one.
we had both Shen
He's
brothers.
another one in my book. He's another one. Farabee. But
That's exactly what my dad and I just said.
He had a
Frost and
career year
Farabee
last
are
year.
probably-
I think he'll be fine. Like I said, he had a great beginning of the season, and then it just tailed off. Like,
So
hey,
trade him while he's hot if you can.
so I'm gonna go Lachenko. I'm a McDonald fan. I'm just talking about the younger guys. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about Mitch Koff because, like I said, I didn't want to talk about him until he's here. He's here, but like I want to get my mitts into him, get my claws into him a little bit. Let him get. It sounds like he's getting comfortable. Then we'll talk about him during when the season actually starts. I want to see Rizzo. I said it earlier. I want to see him kind of take the next step. I was kind of excited when they got him because it was kind of a weird pickup. It kind of came out of nowhere, and there was another one. I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Oh, he was wasn't he part of the trade with Carolina?
Yeah, but it was
Tony D'Angelo.
He was a throw-in piece or something,
Correct,
wasn't
yes.
Mr. Europe.
Correct.
He's
Yeah.
on now. On a
Yeah,
deal.
he wasn't on contract. He's still in limbo.
Yeah,
I think he ran his welcome out of the NHL.
nah, he's part of the old guard.
Yeah,
He would have been great in the 80s and 90s.
with his fucking mouth.
Yeah, that mouth, dude. You can't call anyone anything anymore.
They literally, it's like Delco mouth.
Love it. I love that shit.
I got there.
I'm gonna say those guys. I'm gonna say, and I have a really, really good dark horse for weekly picks. Who's gonna be, coming up? But
I think you and I are on that same page.
you'd be surprised.
Really?
It'd be very surprising.
Mhm.
Let's get into weekly picks.
Okay.
Weekly Picks is brought to you by SeatGeek. You can go to SeatGeek.com. I have found that it's a lot easier than using the app, which is very odd. Or you could go to the app store, download it, use promo code Old City Sports Network, all one word, for $20 off your first purchase. And like I constantly say, people keep giving me, oh, it's not working for my second one. Go get another fucking email.
Repped it for the Phantoms game yesterday.
Did you really? Yeah. How'd that? Yeah, that was worth it, wasn't it?
Buy one, get one free, essentially.
Yeah, there he is.
I paid like
It works. Look,
I paid like $31 for the 2 seats and I was 9 rows off the ice. Each ticket was $22.75. So I basically buy one, get one. Which I can't complain.
Yeah, you can't complain with that. It works for everything. Also works for Mariah Carey Christmas.
Or so also for Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
We had that conversation a
great,
couple weeks back.
Yeah, I highly recommend it to anybody. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, you got to see that Christmas thing once.
I told
Once
you.
they start playing their own music, get the fuck out.
I love the show, the lights,
It's
everything.
like Dragon Force.
I thought it was. Oh
Dragon
my
Force.
god!
It's like seeing Dragon Force.
I thought it was.
Graphic art.
I thought it was a great show when Katie and I went a couple years
Did
ago.
you see the Christmas thing?
3 hours and 40 minutes of sitting straight, no intermission, and a dude with
Fuck
bad
that.
knees
Fuck that.
stuck in the middle of the aisle.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is my nightmare.
Yeah. That's,
Oh my god! It was literally hell on earth for me. I'm standing there. I'm like, okay.
So
Cool.
uncomfortable.
They do, like the Christmas story and shit like that.
It was
It's pretty cool,
fantastic.
but I can see it being
But dude, like smack
No
dab
good.
it. I said to Katie, I was like, if we do this again, I'm getting an aisle seat.
I think it's gonna matter, but them things are like.
Well, if I get an aisle seat, I can do this at least.
I'll tell you, put your foot in.
Stretch.
You gotta get your foot. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I just sparred to kick the dude in front of me.
With your knee that hurts,
Yeah.
and your knee's really gonna hurt.
So I'm 6'1", 6'2", dude, and plus
Are
I'm
you
a
really?
big guy to begin with. So
6'2".
No,
I'm fucking
I don't know, depending which
You're 5'9".
police report you read.
Okay. Anyway, so this one's gonna be training camp in general. Who are you looking at to see either come back? Who's the person that you think is gonna make a big impression on Torts? I personally want it to be Ristolainen.
He's back in skating. I
Yeah,
always liked him,
yeah.
even when he was in Buffalo. And I was like, hey, let's get him here. And we
It's
finally
good
did.
to have him, but it's not his fault that they offered him all the money. I mean,
Oh, no, yeah.
yeah. I'm getting
Right.
out of Buffalo, bro.
Fletcher.
Yeah, Yes.
And that was one of the other episodes that I went back and listened to the other day as well. We were talking about, Risto being on the milk carton, not because of his lack of production, because we forgot he was hurt all the whole season. He only played 31 games last year, and he missed the first 20-some games.
That's a lot more than I thought he played.
Well,
that's the most he's ever missed.
Well, he missed like the first 20-some games of the season for that unknown ailment, which we figured out was a leg injury.
Was it a leg injury?
Yeah,
I believe it was.
There's more transparency now with the franchise. They're going to tell you what the hell is going on. They're letting the players tell you what's going on. So I mean,
well, that was the problem during COVID with the CBA during COVID. Like, oh yeah, you're not allowed to talk about any of the injuries. You got to say either upper body or lower body. You can't say what it is.
It was like they're sick.
I'm like, I'm like
flu-like symptoms.
Yeah, I'm like, come on,
illness. It was what it was.
Flu-like symptoms.
Everybody called on. Yeah, they got COVID.
Yeah, they got the Rona.
But they definitely need to change the CBA between that and also fucking player. Well, I want to play. I don't want to play here. I want to play somewhere else. Like literally.
Fuck you.
By the way, speaking of don't want to play here, want to play somewhere else. Did you? Okay.
Talk about the goalie?
No, I was talking about Quitter.
Oh, what about him?
They put an A on him.
Well, just the rookie game.
Andre
had one for
the Flyers.
He'll be on their roster, but I think they're going to. I think he's going to keep that A.
No. Gudis is definitely getting this captaincy.
Oh, 100%.
That's an odd move for them.
It'll be Cam Fowler's
I don't
assistant.
see them giving him I don't see them keeping the A and not giving it to Zegras. If anyone, I mean,
I don't think Zegras would get it either.
We'll
I don't see them skipping Zegras to give it to Cutter.
It'll probably be Cam Fowler's assistant. Captain's going to be probably Gudis, and the other assistant's probably going to be what's it called, Strom.
He getting up there in age too, isn't he?
Gudis?
Cam Fowler.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gudis isn't exactly young.
He's not young either.
He's 34, maybe.
Cam's our age.
Michael Neuwirth is definitely married to his sister.
Yep.
Fact.
Yeah.
I wonder if she has a beard like him.
I'm looking.
She was a model.
She's
a Czech model.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Yeah, they're not as rugged as us over here. I want to see Ristolainen stay, but I don't want it to take away a spot from one of the younger kids either. So I'm kind of torn on that. But I definitely got to say I want to see TK come out. I think he's going to have a little bit more of a chip on his shoulder this year, with the contract and everything. His house just fucking burnt down.
Yeah.
Or caught on fire. I hope that didn't do anything long-standing. But
more importantly, nobody was hurt.
And I do want to see how Michkov meshes with the team. If the team is going to allow him to direct traffic when he can. I mean, he's questionably going to be one of the smartest hockey minds of our generation. So I think you should kind of maybe let him take the reins a little bit. I want to see how he deals with Torts. I think I think him and Torts are going to work out perfectly fine. Yeah. He's a machine. So
yeah, he's just a damn good hockey player.
Who you looking at? All for this week is camp. No rookie camp, just camp. The guys that are there. I'll have a list coming up.
I like your pick with Risto.
You didn't see a list, right? You didn't see a list yet, right?
What, the full?
For training camp?
No, it'll be most of all the rookies from most of the rookies from rookie camp, and then all the veterans.
Yeah.
Then after 2 days, then they'll get rid of all the rookies. They'll keep correct. Yeah.
Those are very depressing emails. The cuts. I'm like, man, that sucks for that guy.
How do you think the players feel?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, man.
I got red tag.
Come in the office real quick.
Do it though. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
J.R. Avon.
Yeah.
Just saying. Hey, buddy. Who you got?
I won't even get into that other one.
You can. Hey, we're on here. We came on early. So we're good.
St. Wisdom's a veteran now of the rookie games.
He's a sad story, man. We'll get into that, though. We can get into that. We got something for that.
I like your pick with Risto. Stay healthy. I like it. I'm actually going to stay on the blue line with you, and I'm hoping for Cam York.
What do you mean?
I want him to have a better year this year.
Oh, he had a great year last year.
I don't think he.
I think he's going to have. He's going to have.
There's a line of players there. He's over a line.
Yeah, he's over.
I understand that, but I think he's going to have personal best this year for numbers.
Oh,
he did last year too.
Yeah,
I want him. I want him to be top notch this year.
There was a guy
I never had a complaint about him last year, one iota.
No.
But I think
He's
he's
our
going to
best
be
defenseman.
way more of a standout than I think we're going to give him a little credit.
He definitely has solidified. I mean,
no
there's
doubt.
been a couple times the previous year I was like, but last year was a great season for him. What I'm saying is that there's definitely a line of guys. He is definitely over that line. He's
absolutely.
saying like you're not going to have any problems with your
Top pair.
even Drysdale. I hope he stays.
I just hope he stays healthy too.
Stays healthy.
Unfortunately, that shoulder's bothered him 2 or 3 times now.
2.
Was this the second time? Okay, so
But it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't as
just once
severe as the
before
first time. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it
Definitely
was
kept
the
him-
first time with the Ducks, and then one with
Correct.
us.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's young.
But
I'm just happy he
Okay.
didn't have to need surgery like he did.
yeah.
You got to stay around Delorier. You got to stay around Hathaway. You
I
got
don't
to
think
stay around
Delorier's going to
Sealer.
play much.
Stay around the guys.
I think Delorier might play 20 games this year.
I don't even. I think he'd probably do like 12.
I would say it is more. I would go more towards the mid 20s than. I don't think once we start getting down the line there. I didn't agree with that last year, but taking the step back,
Yeah.
readjusting. You got the problem. The problem with that is you got guys that can handle that too, that are playmakers. Like even Sealer was fucking playmaker.
Oh yeah.
But Delorier had some. He had some plays last year too, but his role was going to be what it is. And if we need to score, he's not the guy for it.
Yeah.
Hathaway, fuck, come on, dude. That guy, Wade, kiss my ass.
He's not scrappy.
Hey, look, you know what? But he was right though, dude. He fought
Dylan
like
Cousins found out.
He fought.
I was going to say,
He fucked around and found out.
Cousins' eyes are still
Dude.
touching from that fight.
Maybe I should really reevaluate who I go. Yeah,
Yeah,
motherfucker,
you
what are you
think?
stupid?
Fucking
That's what I'm
rookie.
saying. The
Let me
dude's
go
still
rookie
cross-eyed
Tom
from that
Wilson.
punch.
Go the fuck with Tom Wilson. No, you're gonna get your ass kicked, buddy. But yeah, you got
Wilson's another guy that puts up production. And
he's a fucking first round draft pick. Isn't it? Is it his first, second round?
it's a shame he's just an
Tom
asshole.
Wilson.
I
Wilson
forget.
was-
I
think
He was a
First
first round draft pick.
But that's what I'm saying. He's a guy that puts up numbers, but it's a shame he's still an asshole.
I would like that. Tom Wilson is a guy I would love to have on the floor.
Yeah, you hate to play against, but you love.
No shot.
That's
What,
what I'm saying.
No
rat
thanks.
boy?
No thanks.
That's what I'm saying. Like you hate to play against them, but you'll love to have on your team.
Nah,
Just like
Marsh, no.
Nah, not
No.
Marchand.
I don't want him.
You know who I would take after Stanley Cup though? Matthew Tkachuk. I would take both.
100%.
Last year, if you ask me,
Yeah.
I would take Brady, but not
100%.
Matthew. Matthew Tkachuk may be the biggest gamer on the fucking ice right now, dude.
I would've-
That guy.
I would have taken Sam
Big
Reinhart.
This is what I'm talking about, like not being a Flyers guy
Yeah.
anymore. I'm like, anyway, off
Reinhart.
the rails.
Reinhart was a.
I wanted him when Buffalo put him on the trade block. I'm like, can we get him? He's the sniper. We need
One of you
him.
motherfuckers better grab him during this fucking hockey draft because I'm going after him.
I had him last year.
Okay, you before you were around, I had him every fucking year.
Stole him from me last year.
I had him. I had him the year before last year.
Okay.
That's when people got out and I hacked their accounts. I just stole all the players.
All I'm
Um,
gonna say is, Greg, you're not getting Brandon this year.
You gotta watch Greg and Jess.
Yeah, really.
Who you looking at?
Mine's gonna be Coots.
Coots?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think especially like I said, remember with him 2 years of not playing and then playing, and especially with towards the system where it's literally run you. And he said you could see with the team, everybody was doing great, everybody's paying attention. Next, you know, we lost gas. Like literally it happens. And that's what happened to Coots. And that's we found out he actually was hurt too as well.
Mhm.
So I'm like, hey, and I think with that, having a full off season too as well, I think he's gonna have a better season for us.
He started last season.
Okay.
Oh.
I get it.
He started the beginning of last season playing very well.
Mhm.
You know, putting up his points. Puck control was good. His passes were clean and everything. And then it's just, I guess he just fell off and got tired.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
It'll do that. But he's also not a spring chicken anymore.
Nah, I think
No.
he's definitely gonna have a better season.
I'd be okay with seeing him do more captainly things. You're a captain now. You don't have to be the guy that you were before you were the captain.
No.
I just hope it doesn't Giroux him. He just stops playing. You know, I'm not a fan of doing that because it is Sean Couturier. Everybody loves Sean Couturier.
I was a fan of the 3 assistants.
Yeah.
I really was. I kind of almost would have preferred it to stay like that, especially giving him a seed. What 2/3 of the way through the season?
In January.
I would have liked to have just seen the season finished off with the 3 A's. I really would have.
Yeah, but
But I
puts
think
a bad
that was-
taste in everyone's. Yeah,
yeah.
well, it puts a bad taste in that. It puts a bad taste in everyone's mouth because it shows that Torts didn't have control over that.
And he was the one that
100%.
said, "I'm not
Right.
naming a captain."
In the beginning of the season, yeah.
Which brings up a topic that we're gonna do that for dust up because there were no fights. That's our fighting thing, but there was, but I'm not.
Well,
Can I put my video up?
I'm not gonna.
I was gonna ask you for it earlier, but
I'm not gonna say-
I don't
I'm not
care.
going to say any fights happened in the rookie game, but I'm going to tell you right now. Your boy Michael Bolton. I know that's not his first name, but
My father-in-law
That-
informed me of him when he made his appearance. Not this year, but last year when he was starting to float around. He's like, "You're gonna fucking love this guy." I'm like, hey, "Who?"
that guy.
Yeah.
Every time he was on the ice, you heard the boards crashing or somebody was on the ice. That guy, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to try and find the video and send it to you. In the first period, he absolutely leveled some dude from top of the circle. I watched him come off the bench and make a beeline towards this dude and just absolutely decked him.
He scored too.
Yeah, guys, he was impressive, and I'm telling you, that guy's a hitter, and he's not 6'3", 245.
Not big guy.
I put him 6 foot.
That's why I like about Mila Andre. Like literally plays like teaming him, but he's not afraid to go in the corners and fucking hit people. Like
Yep.
Yeah, he's
For a small
physical
guy.
for a decent,
that's the
for a
thing.
smaller guy.
Our defense, if you notice in the rookie camp stuff like that, the smallest guy, 2 smallest guys were Mila Andre, and the other guy was 6 foot. The average size was 6'3" or taller.
Holy grams, that dude. He looks like a giraffe.
Didn't somebody say some fucking like slick ass shit? They called it was the Twin Towers.
Oh, for Rempe
Oh, that
and
was for
fucking
Rempe
Emstrom.
and
and
what?
Enstrom or whatever.
Yeah. That was.
Is that the same guy?
That's bad taste.
Was that the same people?
No,
Not Rempe, but was
It was Rempe and Enstrom because they were on the 4th line for the Rangers because they're
Fucking
both
New
on the
York
wings.
Bad taste.
Yeah,
fucking Ashley. Come on.
But I will say one thing though. There's a guy for the Rangers. His name's Robachek. He's 6'6", 245. He's a center,
Jesus.
and I'm gonna.
No wonder him.
They have the pest of the game. The Phantoms do. They have a pest of the game, and last night he was the pest of the game.
He's a pest.
Yo,
I have a 7-foot pest.
81 points last year
What?
we're at.
Who the
for the Rangers in the minors.
Oh, for Hartford.
Yeah,
You had 8. Wow.
dude, that big putting up that kind of points. That's not fair.
Nah.
I'm looking for something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. You better watch it. Go get it. Wade Alice and bring him over. Have him whoop their ass
Poor
again.
Wade.
Nah, he's cool. He's cool. He's
Yeah,
all right.
Oh, I'm sure he's.
He's having a fucking time.
I'm sure. I want that jersey.
Yeah, I don't. You gotta tell me how to get my hands on that jersey. No clue, buddy.
Yeah.
I'll say, I
He
mean,
sends me the picture of him at this conference, and he's got the jersey. I said, "That is one of the sickest jerseys I've
Sick
ever
jersey,
seen."
man.
they're
Jesse
nice.
goes, "Stay less." So Jesse sends him a picture, sends him a message. He was like, "Yo, man," he was like, "I'd love to have that jersey for the basement." No idea how to make that happen. I was like, "Gee, thanks, Wade."
Kazakhstan is that
Sick jersey.
not getting that? That shipping is
Yeah.
We can wait for the offseason.
Oh, you'll get it in like 2 months.
2
Okay.
months. 2 months?
I'll take it.
No shot. I'll probably get that in like a fucking 3 years. You know, I'd never get it.
That's what I said. If
I
it
get it
comes
from
in
China before I get it from
if
Kazakhstan.
it comes in 2 months, I'll take
I'll
it.
say I'm gonna be hitting up your boy for Mitch jersey.
He's gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where he is. I was supposed to go pick up some stuff from his place in Chester County. And then I told him I wasn't coming because it was Chester County. And then
The FBI shut him down.
I know what he was doing. I can, whatever you want, let me know. I can do it.
Oh yeah, other ways.
That's actually probably the eternity.
Yeah. Dust Up is brought to you by Warlord Beard Oil. Go to www.warlordbeardoil.com. Use promo code OldSports in all caps for 15% off your beard oil, soap, shaving oil, car air fresheners, hats, and so much more. American made and always will be. We support our armed forces, Old City Sports.
Mine will be here next week.
You fucking made one?
What?
I texted you the other day. So did you do that order?
Yeah, it's coming.
Dude, let me know if you want anything. I'm making an order. Like, okay, I'll let you know.
Oh, what do you want?
You already did it.
I'll place another order. I don't care. But I'll hit you up again.
Let me know another 8 months.
He doesn't listen to what you say. Don't tell me about the game.
Yeah.
Don't get the order.
That was an accident. Both of y'all can kiss my ass.
Lay off the booze. I'm kidding.
I was sober. Trust me, I was not drinking on the way back from Allentown.
Maybe I'll say maybe you need the drink.
Yeah, that seems like to be the problem. Fucking toss something. I'm like Sunday fun day.
It is nice out.
I don't need you. No
Sun's out
anymore.
I'm working.
Fucking 2 in the afternoon. Come on. Anyway,
I'm hungry.
what was I was just gonna put some. That's the fight. It wasn't a fight. I said I was gonna do it. I don't know what it was now. Fuck.
Brain fart.
That sucks.
All three of us have no idea, or the two of us have no idea what you were going to do because you didn't actually say it out loud.
Yeah, I know I didn't because I was right there, and then I went on a fucking tangent, and then it's going. Anyway, whatever. Order some Warlord. We'll get into the turnpike here. Yep. The turnpike is brought to you by Decals by Aaron. Yeah, that thing I was at yesterday with the girls.
Oh, the Norwood Community Day?
Year I'm going. I suggest everybody goes to that Norwood Community Day.
Oh yeah,
dude. There was probably like 10 inflatable like ninja courses, like all kinds of stuff for the kids. There was this other Delco guy there. I just walked right past this shit and went right to Aaron. Aaron's operation is so huge. It's unreal. I have decided that he is a new nickname. He's Delco Rambo. I think it's funny.
That's the longest clip
Right?
you got.
Right?
I'm sitting here going,
Yeah, right. So
Jesus.
Delco Rambo.
Love it though.
I got his flag out front. All that thing right there.
Mine's hanging out in front of my house.
The best stuff.
Katie still uses her cup
That's
18 times a week.
Charlotte's cup. She lost the top. It was a whole meltdown, but then we found it, so everything's good. But if you do want your Delco stuff, you can see it all. We're going to be flying it all over the place. Definitely go to his Facebook page, facebook.com/decals by Aaron. More inventory is there than the website, but if you don't see anything you like there, go to www.decalsbyaaron.com.
Also has his schedules for his
tons of events.
Yep.
He was just at that Norwood Community Day. Dude, it was crazy because the girls couldn't get on any of the inflatable stuff without socks.
I think
my girls wear Crocs.
I think he is doing the Pirate Festival.
He is.
Is he really?
Yeah. So we go up to one of the things and it was free. Like there's no wristbands or anything. So I'll go up to the things. Mind you, my kids are seeing all of these huge ass. It was Betty's Fun Center.
Yeah.
Was doing it. See all these cool ass things, and the guy's like, yeah, they need socks. I literally looked at the dude. I was like, we drove all the way here from Delaware, dude. Like, are you serious? He's like, they could burn their feet. I'm like,
yeah.
What? So went through every single one of those vendors. There was a million vendors, cool stuff. We got the girls. I got the girls a fuck ton of shit. But not one was selling socks. And I went right past this one guy had the tennis ball case, you know, the tube that the tennis ball comes in with socks in them for $5. And I was like, bro, give me that. And he was an absolute lifesaver. Kids loved it, but he was there making a killing. He's got another event coming up.
He is doing
in Hook.
Marcus Hook Pirate Festival. That is the 21st, and pending pending. The 22nd, Chichester Community Day.
I'll be at Chi Rec Center,
Yep.
Upper Chi, up off Fury Road.
And then doing a car show, Main Streets of Ridley Park Fall
It
Festival.
was all over.
And then October 20th, Relish Community Day at Relish in Ridley,
Oh, okay. That's a cool restaurant.
owned by Jamie Delco Destroyer Campbell,
I don't know who that is.
bare knuckle boxing champion.
All right. Stay away from that guy.
Good dude.
But yeah, so Turnpike is brought to you by him. All your highest quality Delco merchandise. Go to all the stuff that I said. It's scrolling at the bottom as well. Turnpike is going to basically be like the milk carton, who's out on the fucking highway with their thumb out, getting ready to take a hike. You had said Morgan Frost, but it wasn't a negative thing. Just make or break.
This year is definitely gonna make or break him. And honestly, my other one is probably gonna be Risto. Honestly, he's gonna be trade bait at the end of the year, just like he almost was until he got hurt, stuff like that. A lot of playoff contender teams are gonna be. They love big defensemen. And he's perfect for it. And honestly, if he stays healthy and he has a good season, we could probably get a high draft pick out of him compared if you try trading him now. But yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's good bait.
I love him. Yeah,
I
would like to keep him, but yeah, honestly, he is great bait.
Costs too much.
I was going to say if we do offload him, we're going to eat money.
No,
it depends on the time.
No, because he still will have 2 years left on his contract.
Yeah,
Flyers won't eat in contract, especially because after this season, we're going to have a lot of money coming off the books, so we have money to spend. Even though we're going to have to re-sign Frost if we do, Cam York, but I think now we just did Bobby Brink, Forster. So stuff like that. Those three guys are our top guys we need to resign.
You really got to resign. The only one that I would question. Oh no, you said we just signed Brink.
Yeah, we got a 2 year deal.
You got to sign all those guys.
Yeah, Cam York signing a big deal. Forster, I like him.
Romy, yep.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I do think it would be. You got to do the right thing because they're gonna offload Risto. They're not gonna re-sign him. He's not gonna take a hometown discount.
No,
because he's making too
much coming up.
Yeah, so I mean, and like you said, people are gonna want him. I mean, look at what Tampa did with Stamkos. They replaced him with Atkinson. That was the replacement, and it's literally the replacement. Not that's the replacement.
So technically, but yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying. But
they gave the contract to him compared to Stammer.
But like I was saying all last year, when we knew Atkinson was going, people like the idea of Cam Atkinson.
Yeah.
This is a bigger get than Atkinson would be because he's big. If he's healthy, he's an absolute presence on the ice. Only if he's as angry as he was his first season with us. Yep. He was angry as fuck. It went away. Like, it just went away because so did he.
And he was pissed off every game in Buffalo.
The first season, he was fucking Hulk smashing fucking everything. And they told him to calm down.
Yeah, I think that's definitely Brad. Like, he's a great coach for us on defense. I definitely think he calmed down. He even said, too, Risto said he was like, honestly, like, I wish I played for Brad more, like, my career. Because remember, Risto, every single year in Buffalo, he had a new coach. He never had a same coach.
No consistency.
Year. Yeah.
Plus, it was
different systems so much. So that
it was a development
team. Right. Remember, he also played right out of getting drafted. So like his player development wasn't as good as most people got. So
if there was any.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like he said, he loves playing for both. Like I said, Brad and also fucking Torch. So yeah.
Quick side note. Do you see Thompson's thing?
Rocky, yeah, I don't like it. Yeah,
I don't either. I don't see the point.
Who you replace?
Torch loves him.
Anybody, Simmons.
Anybody, I don't care. Like literally.
Look, all I'm saying is you have to. If you're going to replace somebody, you're going to have somebody in line.
Simmons,
dude. Two years of shit ass power play, nothing changing. Like, come on now.
Hey, throw Johnny Leclerc in there.
Like fuck, that's what.
Well, that's the guys in the top office could have done.
I turned Johnny Leclerc in there.
That's why
any of those guys you could.
They said they're going to be using Simmer as a consultant, Sharp as a consultant, and Johnny Leclerc as a consultant for the power play.
Oh, okay.
They already said, yeah.
No, I put Leclerc on the bench.
Who do you got? So you said Risto and you said Frost, but not. It's just a make or break.
Yeah, it's a make or break year if he wants a contract or not, because
so that's Risto's on Turnpike with his thumb out, looking for a fucking.
Yeah, if he stays healthy, has a good season. Good for him if he gets traded. Like maybe work out for him. Definitely work out for us. But yeah.
Corey, you got.
I'm kind of in an agreement with that, but then at the same time, I don't see Cooch staying around.
Can I say something? He's not going anywhere. Not for another 2 years.
2 years. If you buy him out, it'll be a lot less.
I know how you feel.
Because it'll be $6 million.
Look, I'm hoping I'm
next
dead
8
nuts
years.
wrong. I hope he comes out and I hope he 70, 80 points this year.
I don't even have that.
I just don't think it's going to happen because I think the time that he has missed, you can't get back.
I know you.
He has more years behind him than he does in front of him.
That's what I was. I think this team has passed him. I think he would do great somewhere else.
And it was the same thing that I said.
I just don't think
it was the same thing that I said with Atkinson last year.
Oh.
The game. I'm not comparing him to him, okay? But I'm saying though, with Atkinson, the game has passed him.
Yep.
It's not the same game. It's not the same mentality. I'm not saying that with Couturier. The game has not passed him, but unfortunately, he missed a lot of time.
Yep.
It's time you cannot get back.
Yeah. The other person I would say too is probably Scott Lawton, because the thing is, we get rid of him, we get another good center.
He was really high.
The thing is, I would love to put Coots on the third line. I think that's a perfect role for him because he's, like you said, he's not the spring chicken like he used to be.
It's not as stressful as trying to be on the first line.
Like I said, I think it'd be perfect as a shutdown center for the third line because that's who he is. He's a Calder championship, like literally shutdown kind of guy. If, like I said, if we can get another good center, like I said, it'll help out Frost in the first two, like the top six, have him on the third line or a third line center. I think it'd be fine with that as a role for him. Not too much on his plate, and he can still shut down.
It's a less stressful environment for him.
I agree with the Lawton thing.
I'm over Lawton, but yeah,
not for the same reasons as like Couturier or like the Atkinson thing, but it's you run out of room. Like to put him, and it's not giving him his due diligence either. You know, you're not respecting him as a player, shift him around, but you gotta keep up with the kids. And there's kids, there's people that could be filling those spots.
And the other thing I gotta say, and I think it's going to be I think it's a waste. What's going to be the point of keeping Delorier?
You say something. You go ahead.
Like you said,
his mic picks up everything.
He'll be perfect. Honestly, like I said, as a good locker room kind of guy, stuff like that. But like, I don't think he's gonna play too much. But yeah, I feel you. I thought it was a horrible 4-year Chuck Fletcher deal, like always, to sign him. But like honestly, we're paying what I think it's 1.4 to sit on the bench.
I know it's not a lot of money, but it's still I like his presence on the ice. Yes, he's he is who he is on the ice. But for a guy to play 20-some games, it ain't going to be worth it.
For 1.4 million.
Maybe 20 games this year.
I hear you really good. Like, yeah.
Well, ask the locker room guy about Stahl. Stahl was last year too, and look at what happened to him. Nothing.
I do like having EJ back though. Eric Johnson.
Why with it?
Good seventh defenseman.
I think
he'll help out for the young defensive core.
I think defense this year is going to be better than it's going to be. How many years now?
I've had no problems with the defense. I didn't have any problem with them last year.
I was really surprised last year what they did. I thought they were going to suck last year.
I didn't. I think I honestly, I've been saying it. I just honestly think that I don't think they're going to be extravagantly better this year. They'll be better than last year. I still think they'll be right outside of the playoffs, kind of like they were this year. They'll be closer than they were last year, but I think they'll be better, but not much.
Yeah, I think honestly we're going to take a step back, but it's a good step back because like literally because the thing is, like I said, with Mitchell coming up, stuff like that, with Fedotov, stuff like that, it's like the thing is I don't think we're going to do as good as we did last year. I don't think we're going to make the playoffs, but I think we're going to take a step back, but it's a good step back because like remember we're still building up.
I do think it's going to be a mid-season. The only thing I'll change it would if they're doing well would be a first round exit, if anything. I mean, and that's not I'm not losing anything there. not losing bets to your fucking ass this year. I still have stuff to own up on. But yeah, you got anything? You can go. I just gotta control this thing when you're not talking. So.
Hopefully, I won another bet this year.
No, you're not fucking winning anything.
Well, I'm sorry, the Ovi.
No, you're not winning that either. Brandon
40...
Pauls chimes in. What's up, fellas?
I got to say to him about.
He only needs 42 goals. He's got 2 years left on his contract.
He's not doing it.
You guys are delusional.
Checks in. I bet I could take half the Flyers in a fight. Oh, okay. He's not. And can't wait to get up there and see a game. That's my buddy from childhood, Anthony Irati.
If he's on skates, there's no way.
Anthony Irati is like 5'1" off skates and has watched me fight my entire life. He's not that guy. Love you to death, brother, but you know you're not that guy. Very bold statement. So I'm gonna say I didn't go to that. I don't think I went. I got you muted. You're good. That mic is so powerful. It has no chill. So when that's on, it picks up shit from upstairs. And then you're calling. I gotta say, it's gotta be Frost for me. And I actually do gotta kind of follow Kurt. Ristos. I mean, he's costing too much money. He's not on ice. I would say, I'll be honest, I would say that if it wasn't for the 2 years that I think it'll take for people to start talking about shopping Couturier, I would shop Couturier now if it made sense. I don't think that I really don't think he's doing too much for the team when it comes to playmaking, but I do think locker room wise, he's probably the best guy you could have there. He's gone up just like Lawton. He's come up through the system. He knows the deal. I don't know if him and Torch are definitely butting heads at certain times. He wants to play. Torch is making sure he's healthy. He didn't like that. He made that known.
And they hashed it out. Yeah,
they're men. That's what men do.
Yeah.
And Risto did play exactly 31 games last year.
Hey, really? 31. Okay, look at that fucking mugshot. Holy shit!
Which, by the way,
get a beard on that.
Didn't
guy.
actually know he's still only 28 years old.
Yep.
All right, there's no way you're 6. You're taller than me. That's fucking weird. I'm not even
6.
Fucking 5'9".
5'6" and
5'6". Oh, I thought you just said, hey, 6 foot. Yeah,
5'6" and a fart.
Yeah, fuck out of here, bro. You ain't fucking shit. Hey, called me a dickhead. Jess has chimes in. Hey, fellas, what's going on, Jess? I'm going to be getting in contact with you tomorrow. You not sure if you're one of them that you don't have to go into the press box. A certain amount of time. You just.
I'll let you know with my schedule with me. Take care of my grandfather and all. Working on.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
But I'll be talking to you tomorrow, Jess. But yeah, it's going to be those guys for me. And what else do we got here? I think. Oh.
Sent you the video of the overtime winner last night.
That was nice.
I didn't get it.
I know you got it. I sent it to you.
No, I mean I didn't grab it.
The patience of Emil Andre right there. The wait for Sammy.
Yeah.
Sammy get open.
The toe drag back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Feud of the Week's brought to Old City Sports Network. We're not doing it. Feud of the Week. Who'd you like, rookie?
Emil Andre.
We talked about it.
Emil Andre and Jet, but Benny the Jet. Yeah, the two stood out for me.
Okay, you were there. So
Agreement.
Yeah.
And Bolton.
Bolton.
I like this mentality.
And remember, hey, Mitch Call's first game, he gets a goal. It's first of many as a Flyer.
Can't use him. Not allowed to use him.
I know, but
that's why I didn't.
Everyone's excited. I get.
Everybody was
getting a little giddy.
Yeah.
The guy in front of me was like, "Watch, he's going to score on his first shot of the game." I'm like, it's going to be a garbage goal.
It's a question.
What happened? It was a
garbage goal.
Who you think's going to be not? He's probably not going to be in the starting line, like the first starting lineup. But who you think's going to be on the line with him the first game? Who's your predictions?
Me.
Of course.
You. We're going to be his wingers.
Yep.
Hey, he's got some goons.
Yeah, he's got 2 broken goons.
Right, Eagle, one guy. Yeah.
I don't know who I would put out there with him. I'm hearing from some sources. I don't want to say that too loud. No one knows yet. Obviously, it's all speculation. Throw that out there first. But I did hear they were going to put him with Coots.
I wouldn't mind that.
I think you can really put him anywhere, but I do think he needs to be on special teams. I mean,
100%.
I don't see why you wouldn't do that at all. So I'm going to tell you right now, the Turnpike may have a constant hitchhiker on that bad boy for a while. If Thompson, doesn't put him on special teams, we're gonna have a fucking problem. That's ridiculous. What do you think?
That could constantly be our moron of the week.
Dude, it could cover.
He was my moron for the season for me. The last 2 seasons for me.
I'm not
honestly. That's literally. I'm not gonna lie. That's literally what make or break us last season. Honestly, that's the reason why we didn't make the playoffs.
Cost us at least 10 wins.
We've always had issues with the special teams. And I am gonna throw. It's 82 degrees outside. So, upstairs is probably a fucking sauna.
Yeah.
They like that. Well, ambiance. Anyway,
set the mood.
When Yandel was with us,
setting the mood for us.
Yandel was a power play specialist. The worst season he ever had was with.
Oh God!
Come here often.
Whoa.
Not often enough. How you doing?
Whoa. Whoa. A lot goes on down here.
Go sit in the corner.
Get over there.
Penalty box.
He did that, and I had my arm around the sofa the whole time.
He didn't move, so. But yeah, when Yandel was with us, one of my biggest arguments was they didn't use him the way that they should have.
Yeah,
he wasn't utilized.
He wasn't at all.
No.
I'm not saying he's the best player of all time, but he was brought in to do a certain thing, and they didn't fucking use him.
Yep.
So that problem was happening before Thompson, but it got worse.
Oh yeah,
it's gotten worse. So that's going to be. I'm with you on that. That's got to change.
Yeah.
And it may change.
And we have the consultants for us, so that's what I like.
And good ones, like we were saying.
Yep.
Do you think if it's as bad as it was last year, they make a change during the season?
Torts really likes him. Like they're really good friends.
But it's you got to draw the line somewhere.
I hear you 100%. I was like, dude, they need to get rid of him.
You can like a guy so much, but
I know.
Your production is dog shit, and it's not just the first year for it either. How much longer can you continue to keep dog shit around?
Especially with Mitchkoff here. But
that's what I'm saying now. Is if it's not working now and it didn't work last year, how much longer can you continue to ride that horse of being a friend?
It's been happening for a long time. Like even with that, not just that position, just in the franchise.
But that's what I'm saying though. I don't like it.
I'm gonna pick Bjarnason, my beauty of the week. This is gonna be the future, except for don't kill me when Zagraven.
Yeah.
I did see. Did you send me his stats?
Yeah.
Someone.
Yeah, I'd say
They're pretty fucking.
He only lost 1 game last season.
Yeah, dude, that kid. That's the one that's behind Bjarnason. Now that the next guy.
Yes. So now he's ready. He's playing in Sochi now, where Mitchkoff played last year. He's playing in the KHL there. Who?
The Graven. The Graven.
The
Graven.
Fucking Russians. Yeah.
He's
Zigoli. We'll call him Zigoli.
Igor.
Yeah.
Another Igor.
Yeah, another Igor. That's honestly Zamula needs to wake up too.
I've never been sold on him, so I'm not even gonna.
I think it's.
That was like I said in the group message. Everybody was talking about this player putting on this kind of weight, and I said, "Oh yeah, Zamula put on 20 pounds last year, and look at what happened to him too."
Well, he's also 6 foot fucking 4. Like he's a big boy.
Last year?
Yeah.
I thought I read it wrong. I thought you said he put it on an off season.
Yeah, he put on 20 pounds last year and still couldn't break a fart.
McDonald, he put more with muscle on too as well compared to last season.
He's brawnier though.
Oh yeah,
like
he's
just like a beanstalk.
Yeah,
I
don't like that.
He looked like Helga Green.
Even
honestly, I think he's a 7th defenseman. He's not really a bottom 6 defenseman.
What's his name?
Zamula.
Kristalainen is more brawn.
Oh yeah,
like broader.
Yeah.
McDonald is a big. He's
stocky.
Yeah. I was never sold on Zamula.
Yeah.
And we're gonna close out this show with a new segment called Outlandish Happenings, and it has to do with Kolosov. So Outlandish Happenings brought to you by Kristen's Curio Cabinet. Go to www.zeppelinandtheunicornantiques.com and check out all the awesome stuff they have over there. If you go out of my neighborhood, make a left onto Silverside Road.
Yep.
Like not even an eighth of a mile up the street. There's this little place on the corner. Amazing for Christmas gifts because it does got some weird stuff. Kristen makes some
outlandish
things. But,
I was gonna say, some
eye
really
popping.
she also makes.
Yeah.
Katie would like it. The girls got earrings. She makes earrings. She makes jewelry. She makes stuff like that.
I love
Small business.
I love the website name, Zeppelin and Unicorn Antiques.
So that's the store that she sells her stuff out of is the Zeppelin and the Unicorn Antiques up the street. So I was saying, if you got
a great name for
it, really cool.
I dig it.
They got a bunch of retro stuff. Dude, they got this like old school like cafe booth in there that I've been eyeing up.
Do you know what?
It's like fucking like Big Bird yellow.
Yeah.
Oh God, no!
Where the fuck do we
Look at me, I'm over here. Like, yeah.
You know,
we put this fucking
you know what I
Wade
like?
in the corner over there? And
Wait, I might actually have to swing by there because I'll be honest with you, I have been looking.
Weird hours.
I
got a card. I'll give it to you.
I'm looking for an old rotary phone.
They have it 100%.
I have 3 at the house
There
if
you
you
go.
want. Remember, Pop used to work for Bell Atlantic. I literally have
That's
in my
right.
garage. I have a huge glass cabinet with all the phones.
My
I have
grandfather
bag
used to work for
phones.
Bell Atlantic.
What's up?
My grandfather used to work for Bell Atlantic.
Yeah, my grandfather was the manager down at the Springfield location.
I asked him if he knew Robert Graham.
Robert Graham. All right.
Passed away. Rest in peace. But
All right. Yeah.
yeah, he used to work there. I'm pretty sure. Whole life. Yeah, they got cool stuff.
Dude, the old,
gifts.
I like
dude.
the rotary phones. They're cool
Dude.
looking. And
I
then
still have one working in my house, my
They
kitchen.
still work.
Bro, the one day it's not work. Like it was
I
acting
want
up.
one down
I took
here
it
for
apart.
the OCSN landline.
Dude, no lie.
Wait.
When I took it apart, it literally had probably 20 different colored wires, and I'm like, "Yep, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing." I go, "Pop, you're gonna have to show me." He's like, "I got you."
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, like literally, it's so much different than it is today. I was
But-
like, "Yeah,
This is I can't check Google
I was
on this.
Spanish.
What the fuck is this?
Spax, you know how to speak Spanish."
But I like the old rotary phones and the old phones like from
Bag
like,
phone.
from like the
I have that.
from like the 30s where you pick it up and then
Bag
you hold
phone?
that you
Oh,
pick
yeah.
it up and you hold it to your ear and then you go and it hits the
Oh,
operator.
fuck it. Oh yeah, old mobster phones and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corey, I also have a rotary payphone too. One of the first ever black payphones. Things.
That's
heavy
another
with.
thing.
It's sick.
That's
shit,
another
yeah.
thing in the living room show. Payphones don't exist anymore either.
I have all the old Nokia phones. I have all the like literally. Mike, I'll take a picture and I'll send it to you guys. But yeah,
I
it's
see that
sick.
shit. Yeah.
Is it a little bit ironic that you still work for AT&T then?
No, I don't Verizon. I don't. Yeah,
Verizon?
But it's funny that Bell Atlantic literally, well, Verizon bought Bell Atlantic stuff like that. But it's
Oh,
just
did
funny, like yeah,
Okay.
full circle between me and my grandfather. But
So
yeah,
that building in Springfield, I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. It's literally
Okay.
still engraved in the stone Bell Atlantic. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
You know, it's a Verizon
Okay.
location. Yeah,
And your old store says coming soon.
dude. Yeah, I'm like I drove by yesterday.
I
I saw. I was
posted
like,
that picture
"You're
a month
fucking
ago, and
dumb
I'm
as
looking
shit."
at it. I'm like, you can't even spell it right.
Yeah.
Not once, but twice you spell it out coming wrong.
Dude, and they have multiple
Oh, no.
posters on each
Oh, no.
side. Like yeah,
COMMING.
Okay.
yeah. And it's on
And not once, but twice misspelled on the same poster. And there's 2 posters on the
Yeah.
building.
yeah, yeah,
I don't even know what the store's going to be.
yeah.
I just saw the sign. I was like, you illiterate asshole.
I hope that whatever the name is, it's illiterate too. Like I really hope it is. Like literally,
It's a literacy.
yeah.
Thanks a lot. Right
Delco
next to the-
Best right there.
Right next to
Yeah,
GameStop and Acme in
Yep.
Chichester.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I know
Booth-
what you're
yeah.
talking about. I don't go to PA often.
Yeah, Booth one.
It's right down the street from my house. So.
All right, so this is like weird shit that's going on, roster changes, stuff like that, trades, blah, blah, blah. But right now, I think we could probably just chalk it up to what the fuck is going on with Kolosov. I am in contact with Ant DeMarco. That's who I,
It's a good guy.
talk to.
Yeah. It's a good insider.
Reliable. Trusted.
Well, yeah, well, he said he's not coming. He's not coming. But it is what it is. He wouldn't tell me unless he knew that I was gonna, I didn't release it on social media, but yeah, it is. I did actually let Frank from Let's Be Frank, our 444 guy. He released it when I found out that he's not coming in. It is under speculation or allegedly that he's going to re-sign with Minsk.
They already have 3 goals. They literally just signed a third goalie. Yeah, but he's practicing.
With them.
It's his hometown. He's played there all his whole career.
But
yeah, their season already started, but I know they have 3 goalies on contract already.
I have a couple people that not many, not probably as many as Sam Wismer, that hit me up for information. And it's just what's going on. I mean, wasn't at training camp.
Yeah.
Wasn't at the rookie, or he's not at the rookie camp.
It wasn't at development camp.
And there's no contact either.
There's nothing going on. He did, and I did see this somewhere, so don't hold me to this. He did switch agents.
Mm-hmm.
So me personally, just from like connecting the dots, which is what you have to do now because the media's locked up after fucking Dylan fucking did his shit.
Yeah.
And it was getting locked up anyway, so you halfway blame him. But there's no info coming out, so you got to kind of connect the dots.
Yeah. It was funny.
It sounds like he got his old lawyer. There had to have been some kind of, personally, is what I would say. There's some kind of miscommunication
100%,
going on.
100%.
Whether it was Chuck Fletcher with that agent that promised him that he was going to start, which is so fucking crazy that would be a promise. Because
same thing with Gutter Gauthier or Quitter Gauthier.
Right.
That wasn't a translation issue, though.
No, it was 100%. It was 100%. It was.
No one knows anything. No one knows anything.
Chuck Fletcher literally said at the end of your college season you're gonna be on the Flyers.
That was a Chuck Fletcher.
Yeah,
problem.
and then
that wasn't a Cutter Gauthier problem. That was a Chuck.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it was promised one thing, and next thing you know, it's like, yeah, and the next thing you know, Fletcher got fired, and Danny was like, we're not going to be good.
We're
going to keep you another year in college hockey. It's like, well, I was promised I was going to play. It's like, all right, I don't want to play for you anymore.
Oh, well, a new regime comes in and it's like, hey, look, we don't believe in that. This is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We can't honor stuff that was happening. We
off about it for a temper tantrum.
Right. Well, I do think that may have a lot to do with, or that's exactly what's going on here with Kolosov. There were some things that were released. You know, a lot of people were arguing about a lot of shit that was going on. Tony Anarakis, if I pronounced that wrong, sorry. You know, him and I think it may have been Crossing Broad were arguing at some point. That's not the point, but this is a subject that people have information, but they don't have like the absolute right.
So they can't say it.
Everything's under speculation. But
Correct.
My personal opinion, absolute miscommunication. And I do think the miscommunication came between his old agent and him. And then he got this new agent and now he's not coming. Yeah. That's what it looks like. I don't want to say, and I don't want to say that Anthony Marco's information is wrong. Not at all. He told me that he's not coming, and that on the KHL side or whatever, the SKA side, whatever that is over there, they're going to drag their feet and they're going to drag it out for as long as they can. The reason it's happening, it could be the same exact thing that happened with Cutter Gauthier, that he was promised a starting position, which is what it's looking like. And then
with a backup position, especially after with the Carter Hart situation, I think it was like, hey, it's like, I don't think it was promised. I think it was like, he probably assumed him, like, you know what? You lost the goalie. You need a goalie. After the season, I'll come over. And the next thing you know, SK is like, you know what? Hey, we're going to release Fedotov. And next thing you know, the Flyers like, shit. Let's go back to our original route. Like, yeah.
And at the same time, he was, if you want to go stats wise, he is the next in line. His stats are a little bit better than Fedotov's. So, Fedotov, sorry.
That's because he missed a year because of his
army. Siberia.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
in front.
His stats are better than his best year as well, though.
I'll say
Kolosov's stats are
the 3 years prior,
better, very close.
I was to say, yeah.
And availability wise, he's the next one. Zagraven's not ready to come. You know, Kolosov,
he's only 18,
guy, and Bjornsson is probably. I mean, he's AHL.
Yeah, but Bronson,
you think
he's back? He's back in the W. Yeah, yeah. We're technically we already have. What was it 1, 2, 3? We have 4 goalies underneath AHL contracts. I
can tell you right now, I have no idea who's even the goalies for the Red Royals or the Phantoms. I don't know. We'll find out this year at some point. But what I'm saying is everything's under speculation. I do think there was a little bit of it is 2024 and younger people act like absolute assholes. And he just assumed that he wants that position, so he thinks he's going to get it.
Yeah.
Very, very good hockey player, but at the same time, it doesn't work that way anymore. And it may have been new regime.
And like I said, I also think too. Remember, he's coming over from over from Belarus. Like he's coming over to a foreign country. He doesn't know how to talk to people. Like communication wise, there's no Russians on the team, stuff like that.
But
like that's what.
Even that thing with the hotel was absolute.
I think that's bullshit. Yeah,
I
think that's complete bullshit.
It was proven to be absolute bullshit because
Yeah.
the franchise came out and said that's not how that happened. So
Yeah.
like, we put you up in a hotel? Yeah, we do that with everybody. It was because he didn't want to be with the team. He wanted to be by himself. They were putting him in an apartment with other players, and he said he didn't want to be with other players.
Yeah.
So like that was his fucking choice to do that. One, there you go. Now, if you understood enough to say you didn't want to be with other people, you understood that you wanted to be alone. You put yourself there. So don't cry and say you're homesick now because you got what you wanted. But now the other end of the spectrum of you got what you wanted. You have your own accommodations, and it's definitely not the fucking Red Roof Inn in Essington. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's definitely not that. So
That's
I mean,
a pay by the hour.
you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, you were definitely given like good hotel services. You just didn't get what you wanted with the starting thing. Urson has proven himself that he can be a guy. He can't carry the load because he died off last year. Let's be honest with it.
This is rookie year.
And we'll see what goes on this year. But he's not the guy. He hasn't proven anything yet. So you can't be the guy and not prove anything and just be the guy.
Nah, it's the same. We have a good 1A, 1B tandem this year.
Ran over. Sorry. Got a little hot there. I got a headache now. Fuck.
Tell me how you really feel.
One
he
of many.
He was probably put up in that hotel that's attached to the PPL Center.
Well, he probably was, but at the same, he wanted it. He could have been.
But if you want to be
who's Russian, who's Belarusian?
There's no one.
Well, it's Russian.
Yeah.
It's the same
It's-
language, right?
Yeah.
They're similar. So who's Russian on the Phantoms?
like fucking Zamulov said, he said the biggest thing to help him was Anisimov for him when he came over when the Phantoms signed Anisimov.
Right.
He goes, literally, he helped me with my player development. And thankfully, that's another reason why I think they kept Zamulov around too. Between him and Fedotov, you have those two helping out with Michkov. You have that group, and they're a tight group now too. You need that, like,
get your confidence going. Yeah,
exactly.
And
Like,
you feel comfortable
with people you can talk to. Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. If he wanted to be a hermit crab, that's on you, dude.
That was.
And it's like exactly like you said. If you understood enough of the language to say that I don't want to be around people, I don't feel comfortable being around these people, I want to live in solitary confinement,
right.
Dude, that's your own poison.
Right. Maybe realize that that's not what he wanted.
Well, you asked for it, you got it.
Right.
The Flyers handed it to you.
if he don't play here, you trade him.
That's how it's got to be. You don't play, you're not gonna.
Honestly,
Well, there's going to be a line drawn here probably pretty soon. It says if you don't come back, you're.
Well, isn't there something? There has to be some kind of rule of
contract.
Well,
it's
now
gonna
what's
be,
going
it's
on?
gonna
is
be it's gonna be a total contract.
Yeah.
Just the same thing that happened to Fedotov.
They don't want,
Or Fedotov.
and the Flyers have made it known, and it's been a statement that they are not interested in loaning him to anybody. So
Not coming back.
it'll be handled before this season starts, and that situation will be over.
Yeah, because he was loaned last year to back this because he signed his entry level contract last summer.
Fuck, this is a good time. We should have started with this.
It's a good ending.
It is a good ending.
Yeah.
And with that, that's what we got for episode one of season 7.
Let's go.
Flyers Alley.
Let's get fired up.
We come back every Sunday, 1:30, give or take. We do have lives out here. And wives. 2 of us have wives. You have a girlfriend.
I got a ready-made family.
I don't know what you're doing over there. I don't want to know what you're doing over there.
Take care of my grandfather.
There you go. You're some gotta do it right. But before we go, make sure you guys do go on Facebook and go to our like page and our group page. We have both of them. Go to our Facebook, our Instagram at Flyers Alley, and our Twitter at Flyers Alley Pod 1, and everything Old City Sports. Go to www.oldcitysports.com. Old spelled OLDE, and we will see you guys allegedly next Sunday, 1:30, give or take, whatever. We'll let you know, and that'll be it. And we'll see you guys next week.